Community Viewpoint with Maria Hurst.
Hi, welcome to Community Viewpoint. I'm your host for this segment, Maria Hurst. I am so happy and excited to be bringing you some awesome information tonight about the Pahrump Fall Festival that's coming up. And it's every year. Everybody looks forward to it. Well, I hope everybody looks forward to it. I know I look forward to it every year. All of us here at KPVM look forward to it every year. It is just an awesome event where everybody from the community gets to come out and spend time together, and there's vendors that come, and the music is great. You'll see Deanna and I up on the stage introducing all the bands. It's going to be so much fun. And there's also going to be an arts and crafts show. There's so much stuff. So tonight, I want to talk about some of the things that you have to do if you want to apply to be a vendor or to be in the parade or to be in the arts and crafts section, to be judged in the arts and crafts section. So let's just start out. First, I want to just give a shout out to the pre-sale carnival tickets. Let's just show that. We'll show it a couple times. The Pahrump Fall Festival. Yay! September 22nd through the 25th this year at Petrick Park. It's going to be awesome. All right, so the pre-sale carnival tickets will be on sale at the Animal Care Center of Pahrump. It's right on 160 heading out towards like the 95, and at Valley Electric Association and at the Lakeside Casino Bar, the Lakeside RV Park and Casino at the bar. So the carnival tickets will be pre-sale there, or you can get them online. It's fancy schmancy. I just wanted to use that word tonight. So it's fancy this year at PahrumpTickets.com. You can pre-buy your carnival tickets there at PahrumpTickets.com. There's a very small admin fee, but very convenient. You can just buy them online, and then you are good to go. So that's about the pre-sale carnival tickets. So let's go into the vendors. So this year, look at that awesome setup. It's going to be super awesome. That is the setup of the park where you see all of those booths, those lettered booths like F through K. They are just pointing right at that baseball diamond, which is where the stage is going to be this year. So it's going to be set up like concert style, stadium style. There will be some stadium seating on the side and then concert style in front of it. So there's going to be chairs so you can sit and you can enjoy the music, and the stage will be facing all of those booths going in. So as you're walking up and down the aisles, looking at the vendors, where before, the way it was set up before, you could hear the music, but you couldn't really enjoy seeing it, because it wasn't, in line. So this is really nice that you can walk up and down the aisles, visit all the vendor booths, shop, and then you can also see and hear all the entertainment that's going on. So I think that's super awesome. It's going to be so much fun. It's going to be great. So going into the vendor, if you want to be a vendor, it is really crunch time. You need to get your application in soon. The vendor setup, so the application, this is a picture of the top of the application. You can get this application at PahrumpChamber.com. You can go online, go to the Fall Festival link. You can download the application, fill it out, and take it into the chamber with your fee, and just make sure you get it in ASAP. They really are looking for a lot of retail vendors. They would really like more retail vendors. Just give all the community a choice. Like, we want lots of variety, lots of variety. The community wants to come out. They save up for this event all year. And I know lots of people, they say, they got such cool stuff at the Fall Festival. So really, really cool booths. So if you want to get out there and get your stuff to the public, get your application, get your vendor application, and get it turned into the chamber. The chamber is, it's right on 160, so just download your application, take it in. You could probably go in there and get an application if you're unable to print, but you can definitely get all the information on there. There is some rules and regulations that go along with your vendor application. The Fall Festival is at Petrick Park, and it's September 22nd through the 25th. Vendor setup will be the 21st between 12 p.m. and 5 p.m. and the 22nd between 8 a.m. and 4 p.m. So those are the two times that you would set up as a vendor. There is early vendor check-in packets available at the chamber office on September 19th and 20th. Refund requests have to be submitted by September 4th, so that's coming up. So, but you're not going to want a refund. If you get your application turned in, you're going to want to go down there and get your booth, because you're going to see all kinds of cool people. You're going to get to meet everybody in the community. If you're seeing this and you're not from Pahrump, it's really a great, great venue. We have Extra Hotel this year. There's a new Holiday Inn. There's also Saddle West and the Nugget, and I think K7 has something over there. And there's a couple RV parks. I mean, it's a really, there's a lot of space for people to stay. There's AirNeb. I think there's some people on AirNeb that are renting rooms. So a lot of places for people to stay. Go to PahrumpChamber.com and get your Fall Festival vendor application and get it turned in. There is a couple of things that do go along with it as well that I haven't mentioned yet. You must obtain a health permit. You have to have a valid fire extinguisher with tags in your booth. You can't sublet your booth, just different things. The vendor hours, you'll be open Thursday, 9/22/16 from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m. Friday, 9/23/16 from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. So that's a really good day. Lots of people are going to be there Friday and Saturday. Saturday from 11 a.m. to 12 a.m. Sunday from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. So get your vendor application in ASAP. You're going to be seeing this video on August 20th in like 4 o'clock. So come Monday, you need to go print it. You can print it this weekend. Come Monday, you need to turn it in. So let's go in. How much time do we have? Do we have a little? Oh, okay. Let's go right into the Fall Festival Parade application, which is, the parade is awesome. It is on Saturday, September 24th at 9 a.m. The deadline for entries is coming up very quickly on September 16th by 4:30 p.m. So on the day of the parade, you're going to want to check in by 7:30 a.m. at Ian Deutsch Park and Dandelion Road. That's where you'll check in. So there's a copy of the application there on the screen. You can also get the application at PahrumpChamber.com. And you can have types of entries. You can have a judged entry where you'll be judged and you can have a chance to win some cash, or you can be non-judged and it's $30 or $40 depending on what type of entry you want. But there's 5 different prize categories, and that is the People's Choice, Out of Town, Best Theme, Best of Show, and the Grand Marshal Prize. That's going to be really fun. And it starts at 9 a.m. on Saturday, September 24th. Check-in is at 7:30. You need to get your application in ASAP. When you think about it, right now it's the 20th. We're 4 weeks away, so you've got to get these applications in. That's why I wanted to do this show about application process tonight, because you really got to get down to the chamber, turn these applications in with your fees, and just get your spots secured, whether vendor, parade, or both. Just get them turned in. There is some parade rules. I don't think we snapped that, or I don't think we got a picture of that, but there is, just a couple rules. Check in no later than 7:30. There's sometimes people checking in, 6:30, even, just so that you can get in there and get it lined up. It's a huge undertaking, that parade. I worked the parade line one year, and oh man, it was pretty amazing what they did. And just, if you have questions the morning you're checking in, just find somebody. They'll have like an official shirt, and you just find somebody. But make sure you have all that information when you check in. So go to PahrumpChamber.com, get your application, and get down to the chamber and turn these applications in with your fees. All right. We just have a couple minutes left, right? About 3 minutes left. So the Pahrump Fall Festival Arts and Crafts section and lot categories, there's a lot of categories. I won't have time to read them all, but there's an art category, mixed media arts like acrylics, pastels, digital, all kinds. There's a photography section, different categories within that photography section. Creative writing. So The entries for that must be typed, double-spaced with no more than 500 words or 4 pages on 11.5 by 11 sheets with paper with protective covering. And there's different categories in that creative writing section. All of this can be found at promptchamber.com in the Fall Festival section under the Arts and Crafts section. There's a craft division. There's beading, ceramics, handcrafts, paper craft, gemstones and lapidary, woodworking, dolls, clothing and needlework division, machine sewing and needlecraft. So different, and there's lots of subcategories under these that I'm reading. You're going to want to go to promptchamber.com and read all these subcategories. So if you have an entry, and I encourage you, enter, because it's really nice to be able to participate in your community's arts and crafts fair, and you can see some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful things in there. There's a quilts and accessories division. There's quilts and accessories, lots of subcategories again in each one of these categories. Okay. Knitting and crochet. There's knitting subcategories, crochet as well. There's a food division. So the food division is set up preserved foods. So you have canned fruits, vegetables, juice, dehydrated foods, smoked and pickled and vegetables, jams, jellies, honey, relishes, sauces, and gourmet. Lots of categories in the preserved foods. Confections and baking, that one's going to be fun. I might want to judge that one. There's lots of subcategories for that. Breads, cakes, decorative cakes, cookies, candy, pies. Yeah, I definitely think I would want to judge that. There's a horticulture division. I think we just are almost running out of time. So there's a horticulture division, all different subcategories of horticulture and ornamentals for plants, container plants, and flower arrangements. There is a festival rules for different, each category has its own festival rules. And there's the eligibility, all exhibitors must be amateurs. Tadpole, Pee-wee, youth, teen, adult, and stars. And arts and craft entry rules are also on that page. Judging decisions, judges are final, it says that. And at the end, there is an application. So you're gonna wanna get your application in. The theme this year is We Are America. What a great theme. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Please go to promptchamber.com, get your applications in ASAP, and print them out. Or go down there and get your application, turn them in as soon as possible so that you can participate in the 2016 Pahrump Fall Festival. Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Noah, in the booth. Have a wonderful night.
Community Viewpoint with Maria Hurst.